Welcome to my YouTube channel, Safira ID with me Fitri. Today, I will introduce to you my teacher in Uplifter. She is come from French and she is CEO and founder of Uplifter. And I like to say welcome to my YouTube channel to her.
Hi, my name is Marie. I am 33 years old and I'm French. I've been in Asia for 5 years, first in Singapore and now in Hong Kong for the last 4 years. I have two sons, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, and 2 years ago I hired a wonderful Filipino domestic worker to take care of my first newborn. And she's amazing, and I was chatting with her regularly about her plans for the future, and that's how I got the idea for Uplifters, to empower migrant domestic workers with online education. So Uplifters is a non-profit organization founded in March 2018, empowering underprivileged communities and especially migrant domestic workers with online education and peer support. And what we do, so we offer free money management and personal development online class to make it possible for domestic workers to prepare for the future, learn how to save, budget, and make the best of the stay abroad. I have always been very revolted by unfairness, and I find it especially unfair that despite the sacrifices working abroad, far from their families and loved ones, most domestic workers don't live themselves out of poverty. Meaning, even though they can spend years here, they would go back home in the same situation or worse off than when they arrived here. So they contribute to fill a care service gap in our societies, but they don't benefit themselves from their hard work. And as a result, they suffer, and their communities back home also suffer and don't develop. So when you talk about online education, most people just imagine something like an online education platform with the videos, the quizzes, and this kind of stuff, like Coursera, edX are very big online education platforms. And they are absolutely great, but the problem is they are not very easy to access for people who don't really use internet outside of Facebook or Instagram, outside of social media. So what we did with Uplifters is that we do have an online education platform, but all our courses are accessible through a Facebook chatbot, meaning that from a student perspective, all you will see is that you are on Facebook Messenger that you use every day already. And also because my expertise is in online education, I know that what's tough with online education is not to start, it's to finish. And so that's why we have group chats also on Facebook Messenger, and the students, they can share, they can discuss together, they can encourage each other. So financial literacy is way too often underestimated, but when people don't know about saving, budgeting, loans, then they tend to make very bad decisions for themselves, and they end up in bad situations, caught in debt cycles or not being able to retire because they don't have enough money, and they end up dependent on their children or loved ones. So financial literacy is key for people to be able to fulfill themselves and make good choices for themselves and their families. We have many plans for additional courses, so we're actually asking our students what would be the most interesting and beneficial to them. So I know that language, and especially English, is something very, very asked for. Micro-entrepreneurship as well. So that's two things. And then I heard about people interested in caregiving class, taking care of a baby, taking care of an elderly. So that's something we can consider as well. What is for sure is that we are almost done creating a baby care online class. So that's a class we have developed with a pediatrician. So that's a class we want to launch soon. And we have plans for other kind of classes as well. And it will come as Uplifters grows. So my project for Uplifters is to be able to reach out to more foreign domestic workers. So Uplifters is a new organization. It's a startup NGO. It has been started 2 years ago. It's fully operational for a year. And we have trained 550 domestic workers, both in Singapore, Hong Kong, and a few other countries. 550 in 1 year is great, but just in Singapore, there are more than 240,000 domestic workers. So we have room to grow. So that's one thing I want to do. And the other thing, I know that empowerment is not just about financial literacy. It's also about fulfillment. So we also want to extend our courses and offer exciting classes to foreign domestic workers. So Uplifters is a non-profit organization. So we depend on fundraising, and to make it possible for us to continue offering these courses, we rely on kind donors, and any one of you can help us with just a few dollars to sponsor 3-week training for one domestic worker. And actually monthly donors are very welcome, because that's the best way to support us and to support our important work. So to donate money, you can do it through the website. So we have a donate section, and you can just donate this way. Another way to contribute to Uplifters is by donating your time. And I'm thinking especially about our team leaders. Team leaders are alumni students, so domestic workers who are trained by Uplifters to help new students. And so these wonderful ladies, they are volunteering free time, precious time off, to help and support the students in their studies. So if you are a domestic worker and you enjoyed your class as Uplifters and you feel you learned a lot, the best way to give back is to become a team leader and to empower fellow domestic workers. To join Uplifters, it's super simple, easy peasy lemon squeezy, as we said in our course. So you just need to go to our Facebook page. Normally you should have Facebook. So look at uplifters.community, that's our Facebook page. It's a circle in green with a yellow Uplifters inside. And then you just need to click on send message on the top of the page. So that's our Facebook Messenger. And this is a chatbot. A chatbot means this is a robot, and Robot Joy will help you join the classes.
I like Uplifters. Uplifters help me to grow and give me confidence. The tips are very useful, and I wish many people educated by Uplifters.
I learned how to save money. Uplifters guide us always.
I track all my expenses every month, and by doing so, I could save more money. I know how to stay calm in my difficult situation, and the most important that I really love in Dare to Dream is now I know how to say no to unnecessary requests from my family in Indonesia. It really will help you to pursue our dream life as fast as possible.
I know how to track my expenses monthly, and I know how to manage my dream
Uplifter class is a very big opportunity and giving a chance for those domestic workers to learn like me. This class is teaching us how to manage our financial income, how to be positive in the future, and to save.
I have a clearer picture of my dreams now, and I don't keep it as a dream only because I'm working on it, I'm pursuing for it. Thank you for providing those tools for us to serve as our motivation, to serve as our guidance, and now I can say that I have a greater control of myself emotionally. Before, I cannot say no to my family, but as I go through with this class, I learn how to control myself in giving and giving.
They teach the knowledge of the importance of budgeting, but rather they also provide us knowledge on how to have a good relationship between employers and employee. And for me, Uplifters is a very nice platform for domestic workers because they offer a very flexible course, and really you will have a different mindset after you finish the course.
Thank you for the support and thank you to all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Uplifters.
Thank you so much, Uplifters, for the wonderful experience.
Thank you to Uplifters.
Thank you. Let's learn together and shine together.
Thank you so much, and I really love Uplifters.